In my previous video, I said that Sekiro was one of the hardest Soulsborne games of all the games that I've played. However, the game does get kind of easy whenever you start to learn the bosses and how the game mechanics work. So we're going to be ranking the bosses today from Puzzle all the way to Pain, Lady Butterfly. I'm going to put Lady Butterfly at hard because Lady Butterfly is one of those bosses that the game teaches you this is how the game is meant to be played. You got to learn how to deflect. You got to learn how these mechanics work. And Sekiro does a good job of showing you certain bosses, especially mini bosses, how to use some of the certain mechanics. So I think she's a fair spot at hard. Again, the list might change at the very end of the video. Gyobo Oniwa, I'm going to put him at challenging because he's on a horse, he runs around, he has a long spear, he has a lot of reach, a lot of range. And just keep in mind that as a Souls veteran, I've played like about 4 Souls games at this point. Stay on the side where his long spear isn't, and you'll have a better time than just staying on the side where he's going to attack with. Genichiro, I'm going to put Genichiro at tough, and I want to put him at lower because Genichiro is like easy for me now, but Genichiro on your very first, second, third time when trying to fight him and trying to understand the mechanics and trying to understand him, he's not the easiest guy to deal with, and plus he has 3 phases, and then you get struck with lightning, and you can potentially die a couple times without even knowing how to deflect the lightning properly. So I'm gonna leave him at tough. But again, the game gets easy when you learn these bosses. Folding Screen Monkeys, Puzzle. Nothing to really say about that one. It's just find the 3 monkeys, death blow them, good to go. Guardian Ape. I'm gonna put Guardian Ape at tough, but I can maybe put him down at challenging. And the reason why is because during the fights when I attempted to fight him, I realized that Oil and Fire was my friend, and the fight became so much significantly easier. But again, that reaction when that boss got up for the first time, something I'll never forget. So I'm gonna keep him at tough. I'm gonna put the Headless Ape at challenging because at this point in the game you have more resources, you're a bit more leveled up, and I already know at this point that Oil and Fire is my friend. Kill the woman ape first, and then you focus on the Headless Ape. And in my opinion, I think the sword Headless Ape is a lot easier than the actual Guardian Ape itself, so I'm gonna put that at challenging. The Fake Monk, I'm gonna put it hard, and I know I don't do cheeses in videos when I do these rankings, but Fake Monk, I literally throw dust on him and just kept spamming my Ichimonji, and I guess that's a cheese, but it's part of the game, and I know I don't like cheesing, and I don't think that cheesing is a good way of categorizing a boss, but I'm gonna keep him at... Ow!